Namaste. Welcome, yogis. Good to be back on the mat with you today. So today's class is Ignite, Ground, and Connect. We continue on with the archetype of the snake as we are still in the month of May. And the snake energy, the primary element is fire. And fire has a very expansive and upward type of movement. And so there is this urge to emerge. The snake energy, being that it is the totem of transformation, it aligns perfectly with Manipura chakra, the third chakra at the solar plexus. And this is a very interesting chakra. First of all, the mudra is a downward facing triangle. And if we think about that shape, the base is hovering just beneath the fourth chakra, Anahata chakra, or the heart. And this chakra, the city of jewels, is a place where transformation can occur. So it's very much in alignment with the snake archetype energy. Now, the interesting thing is there is a crossover between the reign of light and the reign of matter. And this is going to require a great deal of focus and discipline, or what we refer to as tapas. Tapas is also like an internal housekeeping. And if we think about when we clean our own houses, they feel fresh and spacious. And that is what we are trying to accomplish with the energy of the snake in the month of May, where we are transforming, we are shedding, and we're moving into the expansive energy of fire and this upward energy. So again, there is this urge to emerge. Part of the process, however, is going to be able to not only focus and have discipline this tapas, but to be able to navigate between the polarities of the reign of light and the reign of matter. Everything in the universe works on polarities, including the human body and the human life experience. Hence, Manipura chakra is this bridging to enter into the higher chakras, or the reign of light. So how do we do that? We want to make sure that we're not overly rigid with the base of that downward facing triangle. Being overly rigid means that we're looking to always stay kind of in that reign of matter. We're focused and driven more about our desires in terms of the materialistic aspects of things, and to want to control, right? So we need to balance that out, to soften it, to basically come into the center, or be the bindu, the seed, that center where all other things you can take and be the witness of everything that's revolving around you. And this will actually help to soften the base here of the downward facing triangle, so that it opens freely into the gateway of Anahata chakra, the heart, or that reign of light, that rising. So it's a very interesting aspect. So in our class today, we're gonna work with that whole idea of igniting and grounding and connecting. And we're gonna begin that right now by coming into that rock pose. So I like to use a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or a book. And it's nice to place it horizontal. And go ahead and sit down. Really feel your sitting bones grounding down, and pull the edges of your feet inward here. So gently just begin to massage your quads here. So we're going to become a little bit rooted, because within that snake there is earth energy, and this is the channel of the stomach meridian, or the earth. So there is quite a nourishing energy moving through this. So gently just creating a little bit of heat right here, right? A little bit of Agni right here. Beautiful. And then go ahead and come to a point of stillness. And as you come to that point of stillness, you may gently just rock the torso back ever so slightly. Soften the edges of your eyes, eyelids fold down. And then take your left palm over Manipura chakra, the solar plexus. So that's between the navel and at the base of the rib cage, so right there. And then place the right palm over it. So you can feel the energy of Manipura. or the fire light within. This is a very rising and expansive type of chi. And then bring your attention to your right hip. And begin to soften the right hip down. There might be a gentle tucking of the belly in and back. And feel the right sitting bone connecting to your block or to the earth. And then mentally draw a diagonal line from the right hip to the upper left shoulder. And gently pull the left shoulder down and back so the scapula moves towards the top of the left kidney. This is a polar point between that which is opportunities that come to you, the right hip, the right side of the body, from the outer world, those connections that we make. And the outer world can include those teachers or mentors that you have encountered, and also those who might be on the other side of the veil, family members, light workers. And then as you draw the energy across the body to the left shoulder, that represents your fortunate blessings. So you do not achieve anything on your own. And this is a cross path that others help you along the way. Others that have been there before, the mentors, the teachers, the gurus that you might encounter that actually opens up your own guru within. So these blessings can find their way from the realm of matter, right? The material things that you have during this journey. In the realm of light, the blessings that are bestowed, the gifts that are given to you as you entered from the absolute spirit into the physical form of your body. Now bring your focus to your left hip. Release the left sitting bone down. And pull that left hip back just a tad. And then draw a diagonal line up to the right shoulder. Softening the right shoulder, the right scapula down to the upper right kidney space. And these two polar points will represent the stillness of the mountain, left hip, that represents the tree of knowledge. All the information that we gather and learn on the earthly journey, including self-knowledge, to really tune into self. And as you take that diagonal cross to the right shoulder, it is the others that are our partners in life, very close to us. And they have an impact, right? It's our reach out into the world, because we must know thyself first, left hip. Stillness of the mountain, our meditations, before we can really understand another, the reach out, our relationships, our friends, our spouses, significant other, community. And now draw your focus to the base of your spine and feel both sitting bones rooting down, tailbone rooting down deep, deep into the bindu of the earth of the core. And as you inhale, drive that energy right up the Sushumna Nadi, central axis. See it as a tube of light. And let it rise all the way up through the third eye and pass up through the crown, lengthening. And so these two polarities show up as the root as you entered into the earthly plane. All things crowned through the root, right? So our absolute spirit, the reign of light, was brought into the reign of matter in our physical body. So it's the path we walk on the earth. It's our earthly journey. It can be viewed as the stellar or the stars, which are light years away. So it's the long journey, right? And the karma will show up on that path. And then as you rise up to the polar point, up to the crown, it is the dharmic path. It is our mission, our soul's mission as to why we're here. Right? And that take some time to figure out. It may take some time to figure out. And then we come back to the center, the Bindu, where all of these opposites join. Right? And then take from the center a horizontal line straight across from your left side body to your right side body. And this is the connection, your family roots, the heritage of humanity, left side body, crossing right through the midline to the right side body. And this is the offspring. This is what we create, whether it is children or how we co-create with the divine, the gifts that we have been given. And we share it with the world. Taking your hands into prayer over the heart, Anahata Chakra, and just bow in for a moment here. And place your intention on the altar of your heart. Deep breath in. Hands back to the quads.